Hey guys, Crypto Vet coming at you from the coin bunker. Thanks for ducking in. All right, let me get my screen adjusted here. I'm down in the bottom left corner. If you can't see me, I'm wearing dark and I'm camouflaged a little bit. So what we're going to do today, we're going to use AI to analyze Solaxy. And we did this before with Pepito. And the reason I've chosen these two is because there's a lot of interest and as well a lot of concern about why these are taking so long to launch and why the pre-sale is still going on. So this is the Solaxy landing page. I'm assuming most of you that clicked on this already know about Solaxy, but for those you don't, it's a meme coin. It's supposed to have utility. Well, it's a utility coin that's memey, put it that way. It's supposed to have real utility. They're supposed to have layer 2 scaling ability solutions for Solana. So it says Solaxy is the next evolution in blockchain technology designed to unlock the full potential of the Solana ecosystem, experience unmatched scalability, and future proof of network built to refine Solana's capabilities. Okay, so you have a meme coin here based on the frog-based coins, and it has apparently real utility. So let's get into the analysis of it, okay? And I hope you guys don't have a short attention span because there's a lot of information here. So let's get to it. Okay, here's the first question. Is Solaxy a meme coin or does it have real utility? According to Grok 3, Solaxy is marketed as both a meme coin and a project with utility, creating a hybrid identity that's common in recent crypto pre-sales. Here's the breakdown. The meme coin characteristics. Solaxy is explicably labeled as a meme coin on its website with a disclaimer stating this is a meme coin and emphasizing it's not financial advice. It operates with the meme coin niche, leveraging viral marketing and community hype, much like Dogecoin or Shiba. The project's branding includes its X presence with over 73,800 followers, focusing heavily on community engagement. Okay, utility claims. Solaxy positions itself as the first ever Layer 2 solution for Solana, aiming to address network congestion, failed transactions, and scalability issues. The Solax token is intended to facilitate transaction fees, staking, and governance with its ecosystem. Let's see. It also offers cross-chain compatibility with Ethereum, enabling seamless Ethereum liquidity with Solana's speed. Features like off-chain transaction processing and rollups aim to make it Solana more scalable and cost-effective, which could provide real utility for developers and traders. So we know what they're claiming. They claim to have the real utility. And so what's the analysis? Solaxy straddles both worlds. It leans heavily on meme coin hype to drive its pre-sale raising of over 30 million, but also proposes a layer 2 solution that could offer tangible benefits for Solana ecosystem. However, the lack of a working product and the speculative nature of price predictions potential 1900% gains by 2030 suggests that its current value is largely driven by hype rather than a proven utility. Compared to pure meme coins like Dogecoin, Solaxy has more utility potential, but it's not yet functional infrastructure. So, yeah, that's what we got. We got the claim of real utility, and we kind of knew that, but until the utility's here, it's just a meme coin. So this is the next important question. Does the Solaxy presale fit the mold of past scams, or does it seem more legitimate? This is the most important question, guys. Does this fit the mold of a scam? Now, we did this with Pepito too, and according to Grok 3, it seemed more like it fit the mold of a scam than anything else. So let's go ahead and get into this part of it. Does it fit the mold of a scam? Let's go ahead and going to that. Okay, it says to determine if Solaxy's presale resembles past scams or appears more legitimate, let's compare its characteristics to common scam patterns and evaluate its credibility. The red flags are the anonymous team. The Solaxy team is unidentified, lacking KYC verification with a trusted third party. This anonymity is a major red flag. It's also common in scams where developers hide their identities to avoid accountability. The project's registration in the British Virgin Islands, a common offshore location for dubious products, adds to the concern. And the same address used by other suspicious pre-sales. Mind of Pepe, they're listing here. Now, Mind of Pepe is another one. I did do a review of it. I do own Mind of Pepe, but it hasn't launched yet. But they're claiming some utility too, so maybe we should do one on Mind of Pepe. Unrealistic staking rewards. Okay, Solaxy promises staking APYs ranging from 138% to 5,039%, which are unsustainable and often used to lure investors into Ponzi schemes. Such high returns typically collapse when the new investor funds dry up, the tactic that is seen in scams like BitConnect. Aggressive marketing and hype. Solaxy relies on aggressive paid marketing, which this is not that, guys. No one's paying me. I only have 60 subscribers. Please subscribe and like, by the way. And influencer promotions to create FOMO rather than organic growth. This mirrors the pump and dump schemes where hype drives prices before developers cash out, leaving investors with losses. Inconsistent claims. Despite marketing as a Solana Layer 2 solution, Solaxy is an Ethereum-based token, and its website admits it's a meme coin. This contradiction raises doubts about its technical claims. Lack of transparency. The white paper is vague, and the audit by CoinSuite only covers basic token functionality, not the Layer 2 solution. Its lack of transparency is a common scam trait. Ooh, it's not looking good, guys. Okay, community concerns. Some investors on Reddit reported not receiving tokens after purchasing in the presale. Others called a scam due to lack of customer support and transparency. Okay, well, typically you can't see your coins in your wallet. I don't know if they're talking about, but if you log on to the Solaxy website, it does tell you how many coins you purchased and how many you have staked. I have, because I own it. Okay, there are some signs of legitimacy though. Here we go. Funds raised. Solaxy has raised over 30 million, which, while not a guarantee of legitimacy, shows significant investor interest and resources to potentially develop its platform. Audits. The project has a CoinSuite audit for its smart contract, which has found no issues, adding a layer of credibility, though this audit doesn't cover the Layer 2 claims, as we discussed earlier. Community engagement. Solaxy has a large community. 78,800 followers on X and 10,300 on Telegram. And the team provides regular development updates, such as upcoming Solaxy Block Explorer release on April 19th. This suggests some level of commitment. Roadmap and development. The roadmap includes tangible milestones like sequencer implementation and a full rollout stack, indicating active development. Comparisons to past scams. Solaxy shares traits with past scams like Pepe Unchained, which also promise a Layer 2 solution, but raised scam concerns due to anonymous team and unrealistic APYs. Scams often use high APYs, anonymity, and aggressive marketing to attract investors. A pattern Solaxy partially fits. However, its ongoing development updates and substantial funds raised distinguish it from outright rug pulls that vanish quickly after launch. Okay, we got some light here. Conclusion. Solaxy has several red flags that fit the mold of past scams. So basically it's saying approach it with caution, okay, as far as that goes. Third question. This was the main question. Why is it taking so long to launch? Let's go over this and then we'll close it out, guys. Okay, guys, this is the real question that I wanted to answer, but it pulled up so much good stuff based on what I was asking it about Pepito earlier last week. So we just went over all of it. Okay, so why is it taking so long? The Solaxy presale began on December the 12th, 2024, and was initially expected to list shortly after reaching funding milestones. But as of April 19th, 2025, it is not yet listed on exchanges despite raising over 30 million. Okay, listing timeline. Initial expectations. Early reports suggest Solaxy would list on a decentralized exchange shortly after the presale, potentially in Q1 2025, with centralized exchanges listing like Binance to follow. If the layer 2 launch succeeded, okay, okay, so they start on the dexes and then, move on to Binance if they succeed. A January 2025 estimate pegged the listing 1 to 2 months out, and that was in March. Okay, so we're still in that time frame, guys. The current status, as of April 21st, 2025, Solaxy announced the release of its Block Explorer on April 19th, indicating ongoing development but no confirmed listing date. The likely timeline, given the Block Explorer launch on April 19th, 2025, and the pre-sales dynamic pricing model, price increasing with milestones, the listing might occur in Q2 2025, possibly May or June. Once the presale concludes, the Layer 2 solution is closer to development. To me, this is good news, guys, because with a project like Solaxy, and I guess you could say this about Pepito too, because Pepito is claiming that they're building a zero-fee exchange. Okay, so if they're really trying to build in real utility, I mean, it could take time. Okay, reasons for the delay. Solaxy's presale follows a dynamic pricing model, increasing the token price as milestones are hit. The team may be extending the presale to maximize funds, especially since they've raised 30 million, but might be targeting a higher goal, 40 to 50 million. Developmental delays. Building a layer 2 solution is complex, involving roll-ups, cross-chain bridges, and DApp tools. The team's recent update on Block Explorer and data throughput improvements on Solana mainnet shows active development. But these features may not be ready for launch, delaying its listing. I mean, think about it. It'd be better to be complete when you launch than have flaws, and then, that opens up a whole another can of worms. Okay, market conditions. This is important. The crypto market has been volatile in 2025, with Bitcoin dropping to 69,824. Gosh, I hope you guys bought that dip. And altcoins losing 41% of their market cap by mid-April. The team might be waiting for a more bullish market to maximize listing impact, especially since the meme coin super cycle is expected later in 2025. Guys, I'm going to be so positioned for the meme coin super cycle if it happens. I hope it does. Regulatory and exchange preparations. Listing on major exchanges requires compliance, audits, and negotiations. Solaxy's anonymous team and meme coin status might complicate this process, especially with upcoming U.S. regulations in 2025. Okay, the conclusion, it hasn't listed yet. It may list in May or June following the Block Explorer launch and the pre-sale conclusion. So, okay, let's look at the sentiment on X. The official Solaxy account has been active, sharing development updates like Block Explorer, staking rewards. This suggests the team is trying to maintain community trust. However, some users are skeptical, of course. Posting. Okay. So, guys, it looks like it's just a wait and see thing, but the good news is that it looks like they are progressing with their utility scalability solutions for Solana, and that could be a reason it's taking so long. So I guess we'll just have to be patient with this one. There are some red flags, but there's some good news in there as well. So you're just going to have to take it with a grain of salt. And, this is never financial advice or anything. We're just trying to Trying to keep everybody updated on these things. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We're just trying to give you information. And I guess that's about all we have on Solaxy for the day. So please subscribe and like. Now, we may do Mind of Pepe and a couple of the other ones using the AI analysis just because it's fast. You can get all the latest information. It can scrub, social media and the internet. It's just the fastest way to go. So I kind of feel like I'm cheating, but hey, it's the future and we might as well get used to it. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.